Hello and welcome back for more solo board gaming. My name is Shuffles, and today we've got Cascadia. This is a tile laying game by Randy Flynn. Been having a lot of fun with it. It is very relaxing. It's easy to play, easy to learn, but there's still a good decision space. There's a lot of fun to be had. We are going to be building out a landscape of different habitats and then populating that with different types of wildlife. So, object of the game is to score as many points as possible. And we'll be adding on to that a little bit today with a challenge from one of the scenarios. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So we'll be playing scenario 7 today, and these can be found in the back of the rulebook on page 13. And if you're watching this video to learn how to play Cascadia and how the game flows, don't let the scenario scare you off. The gameplay is going to be exactly the same. So normally in Cascadia, you're just trying to score as many points as possible. What this adds is like an objective for us. So if we score 90 points and 20 of those points come from Hawks, we're going to win the game. Whereas a normal game, there is no winning and losing. You're just trying to score a bunch of points. So this will add a nice little layer of challenge for us and give us something to shoot for. So scenario 7, it lays out which cards we're going to be using for wildlife scoring. We'll go over those in just a second. Our target score is 90, and then we need 20 points from Hawks. So the Hawk scoring card we'll be using, we're going to need to score 20 points. These will score based on pairs with unique animals in between each pair type. So we'll kind of need to arrange them like they have on the card here, where they're on the outside, and we have lots of different animals in the middle to rack up those points. So the rest of the scoring cards, we have bears. These are going to be mothers and cubs. So we need little sets of 3 bears. Any shape is fine, as long as they're not adjacent to any other bears. So just groups of 3 will score 10 points per group. For elk, we're looking for herds. So any shape, as long as they're all connected, we will get points based on how large of a herd we have. Foxes want to be near a group of other animals. So we'll score points for each fox based on the number of adjacent animals there are of the same type. So in the example, they have a fox kind of surrounded by a group of salmon. And lastly, we have salmon. So we're looking for families of salmon that can be in runs of 3, 4, 5, or more, but we'll cap out scoring at 5. So if we have a run that's 6 or 7, it's still just going to score 15 points. All right, we're set up and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and start the first turn here. So I think we'll take this tile and the hawk with it. We'll go ahead and place our hawk. So we're going to try to build everything out this way. So we have lots of different animals in between the hawks. So I think we'll add this tile here. And then for solo, we're going to get rid of the rightmost tile and rightmost token. Those go away, slide everything down, and replenish. All right, so we have 2 new tiles, 2 new tokens, and we're ready for a second turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and grab this tile and the elk with it. We'll place our elk. That'll get us our first nature token. Place the tile here. All right, so for this turn, I want this tile, but I have nowhere to put a salmon. I'm going to go ahead and spend a nature token. We'll take this tile and we'll grab a fox. And that fox will get us a nature token right back. And we'll place this tile over here. So we're going to try to get an elk herd right down the middle. We'll see. Let's get rid of this tile and this token and replenish. All right, this turn we're going to grab this tile and our first bear. Place the bear over here. I think we'll go here with the tile. We'd like to have hawk, elk, bear, salmon, and then another hawk. That'll get us 9 points. We need 20 for hawks, so that's the main focus here. Let's get rid of these and replenish. Ready for the next turn. All right, let's grab this tile and a bear. All right, we've got our tile placed. We're going to put the bear on that tile. Ready for the next turn. This game kind of flies by. All right, I like this tile. It'll let us continue our herd of elk right down the middle. All right, and then the salmon we'll go ahead and place over here. Get ready for the next turn. All right, so we need to start taking some hawks. We're going to grab this set here. And that's going to score us, once we get an elk here, that'll score us 9 points. It's a decent start, but we're going to need more. All right, let's grab this fox combo here, and that'll get us another nature token. So we've got 2 of those now. All right, this combo looks all right. We'll take the elk and put it here. And then let's throw this one. Try to connect this water. All right, that looks good. Let's move on. We'll get rid of these. All right, let's grab this combo for 1 more nature token. I'll place this up here with the idea that we have a hawk here. Going this direction, it would be overlooking an elk and a salmon for 7 points. That would be 16, and then we just need another hawk pair with 1 animal in between it. So we still need to grab these hawks. Maybe running a little low on turns now, but we'll see. I think this makes sense here. We'll go ahead and take our 3rd hawk. We're going to need at least 6 to be able to complete this, so we're halfway there. And hopefully this tile will help us get a little salmon run here in the middle. Let's take this combo here with the bear. And that gives us another spot to place a hawk. All right, so we have a choice to get rid of these 3 salmon and replace, which we will take. Need hawks. Still did not get any new hawks. All right, we're going to use a nature token. We're going to grab this tile and this salmon. So now we've got 2 more spots we can add hawks that will help us. All right, we did get a hawk to come out. I think we're going to take it next turn. We still need an elk. Place here in the middle. So I think we'll take this first. Place our elk. And that'll help us a little bit with our habitats as well. All right, we got another hawk to come out. Might be okay. All right, so I think we'll spend a nature token. We're going to take this tile with this hawk. So it'll help us out a little bit on habitats. Looking at hawk scoring right now, we would have 9 for this line of sight, 7 for this line of sight. That's 16. So we only need 2 more hawks with line of sight to each other with 1 animal in between. So I think we'll grab this, place it here, and then all we need to do is place an animal here and a hawk here. Have our challenge completed. All right, I think we're in good shape here. So let's take this tile with a salmon. It's going to complete our little small salmon run here, 4. Once we place that, and this gives us a spot to add a hawk, or not a hawk, a fox. That's going to go in between our last 2 hawks here, and that'll complete our challenge. And we should be able to get a fox next round. Let's do that, and then we'll get rid of these. All right, so we're down to our last 3 turns. We still don't have any hawks out. Let's go ahead and take the fox. We'll take this here, and we'll place our fox here. So we're set up to win if we get the last hawk. But we need to see that hawk come out, so we'll see if we get it on these last 2 turns. All right, still no hawk this turn, so we're going to try to get another nature token so we can maybe force it to happen. Let's take this tile here, and then we'll add the fox to this tile. It's not going to do much for us on points, but it gives us another nature token. All right, this is our last turn. There are still no hawks available, so we're going to have to spin these, try to make that happen. We'll spend 1, we're going to wipe all of this. The only thing we're concerned with is getting a hawk. And we got one. First try. Oh, there they all are. 2 hawks, fox, and an elk. All right, so none of these tiles are super helpful. We'll pick one, add it in, and that's going to do it. So that's our completed board with the hawk here where we need it. And now we can go ahead into scoring. All right, moving into scoring. We needed 90 points to win this one. So let's see where we're at. We'll start with the animals. Let's score grizzly bears first. It's going to be 10 points for a family of 3, mother and 2 cubs. We've done that once. That's going to be 10 points for bears. Okay, now let's score our elk. Just have 3 again. Our herd is 3 strong, and we're going to score 7 points off of that. Next up is foxes. So foxes want to be adjacent to as many of the same type of animal as possible. So starting at the top, this one's adjacent to 2 hawks, so that'll be 2 points. This one is adjacent to 3 elk, so that'll be 3. We're up to 5. This one is adjacent to 2 bears, so that's 2 more points, 7 total. And this one is adjacent to 1 bear, so 1 point there. So 8 points for foxes. Moving on to salmon. We're looking for families of 3, 4, or 5. We've got one of them 4 strong, so that'll be 12 points. And last and most important, the hawks. So you can only score each hawk once. They are scored in pairs, and they have to have line of sight to score. So we're just going to do horizontal lines here. Those will be our lines of sight. So at the top here, we've got 1 animal in between the hawks. That's going to be 4 points. Down here in the middle, we have 3 different animals in between. That scores 9. So we're at 13. And then these last 2 hawks here, 2 animals in between, that's going to be 7. And that gives us the 20 exactly that we needed. So all in all, for wildlife, we did pretty well. We've got 57. We need another 33 to win this one. So let's see if we've got it from our habitats. All right, so let's start with mountains. We've got 1, 2, 3 for mountains, not much there. Rivers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just scoring the biggest grouping of these, of each type. Wetlands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need at least 7 of a type to get a 2-point bonus. I think we'll see that here with forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to score 9 with our 2-point bonus. And then prairie is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 with a 2-point bonus, so 12. So our habitat scoring is 34. We completed the challenge by 1 point. We needed 90 to win. We got 91 total. And we got our 20 points from Hawks. So scenario 7 is complete. And that's going to do it for this video. So if I made any mistakes, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I'll see you soon with more solo board gaming. Thank you so much for watching.